Hey everybody, the next project outside here in our kind of barbecue come outdoor space area is going to be, I'm going to line this wall similarly to how I've lined that cupboard, built the cupboard and lined it with that cement sheet. I'm going to do the same pattern of cement sheet along this wall. And what I've got to do that, because it's a fence and levels are not necessarily that accurate, I've got to set it up with a treated pine frame, these fellas. I'll be attaching it to the fence, so if the fence one day gets demolished, my wall will also get demolished, unfortunately. But that's the cheapest and best way that I can do at the moment without going overboard with some independent wall that's going to cost me a fortune. So I see this as the cheapest way to do a really good job that's going to protect this area from our neighbours, because what's going to be in between the studs, behind the cement sheet, will be sound screen. This stuff, high density acoustic insulation, so it's going to be going in behind the framing and in between the framing, in other words a double coat of it, to give us a bit of a sound barrier for when we go raving out the back here or when the neighbours happen to. That's going to be inside our wall, out of sight. So that's it, I've got to get underway, I've got to start doing the framing. I'm going to be working with string lines to get myself nice straight lines. You can watch a video about setting up a string line and do my framing, and then I'll be attaching the cement sheets. So in all, it should be a nice little area, a nice private area for us to be using for barbecues. First sit down at the table, which is currently my outdoor barbecue table, is used to support the power saw and all my tools. So anyway, this will all be gone and it'll be all cleaned up, and hopefully quite soon, within a couple of days, it'll be a nice private area. Let's see what happens. The string line is now set up. I've got 3 different points because I've got 3 different fixing points. So I've run it from end to end on bits of timber that are perfectly straight, level and plumb. So they're my fixing points at each end, and now it's a matter of measuring each stud in between and then marking off from the string line the distance between the rail, the fixing point, and the stud. And if it's exactly right, then I don't have to do anything to the stud, in this case 90 millimeters. If the gap is more than 90 millimeters, I have to put a bit of packing in. If it's less than 90 millimeters, I cut a little bit out the back of the stud. And in this way, I will end up with a perfectly straight, perfectly plumb, vertical wall. The insulation has been put in, and it's a double layer of insulation. The 2 lots of 60mm bats have gone into the insulation, so it's double thickness. So hopefully that will deaden some of the sound. And as you can see, the panels are now all on. I've just got to paint them now. But I think we've achieved a nice private area for our future outdoor dining, come barbecue area, come whatever you want to call it. It's an outdoor entertaining area, and we're very happy with it. And the garden is done. Got to clean it all up, of course, but I think it will be quite a nice little area for gathering a family and friends. Okay guys, thanks for watching. See you all again very soon on the next project.